rocket like rocket fuel.
I think I'm gonna make James Washington a superstar. Maybe you got the Steelers. See? Try to make every player play like this and get mad superstars from now till the end of the season.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with the Pittsburgh Steelers. 3 quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
I can't wait till I get Big Ben back.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Nobody could do shit on it. You say your guy's tired already?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold on, let me get into the thing.
Okay. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush.
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right
Bro,
out
I
of the
just
gate.
ran at you.
Don't need it all back at once,
special.
but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To throw, it's Murray. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird.
You see how I told you they dumped down the cornerbacks?
Taken down. 22 yards
like, look,
there, a first down.
No. I mean, the ball literally went
that
over
time by the number
his head.
1 pick, Kyler Murray, also drafted 9th in the Major League Baseball
He didn't even
draft. He's
jump.
the only person
He
ever to be
looked at the
taken
ball
top
over his
10 in
head.
both sports. Go back to his Allen High School days in Texas. He was 42-0 as a starting quarterback. Freshman year, he was at Texas A&M. Then the transfer to Oklahoma, sat behind Baker Mayfield. Then his opportunity came last year. Boy, did he make the most of it. Won the Heisman Trophy and led the Sooners to the college football playoff. Throwing on first down is Murray. He finds his man Johnson. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Check 31, check 31.
Second down, here's an option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately.
It's
a loss of 2, now third down.
Defense, really.
I don't think there's any doubt
because
that if it's
I'm always going to hit your quarterback.
I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB,
don't matter. My guys are going to go for the quarterback.
They want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss.
That's all I'm saying. Is regardless of what.
Ready? Mike 55, Mike 55. Not today, you are. Not today. Delta.
Throwing is Murray on third down. And that is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. Third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs.
But yo, if you throw the Bird a lot, I got him I traded for him in my other league, and in 2 seasons, I got him as a superstar now.
Rudolph going to lead the Steelers up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
Yeah, I mean, my guys are decent.
Away from what worked. That's not the reason
not
the
as
game
bad.
was lost. Running the football, overtime, when you do it
Look at that. I saw it. Don't think I didn't see it. I was pressing circle the whole time. My guy wouldn't throw the ball.
When he sat down with the coach, he said, it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game.
The guy on the corner, the left side, butt naked.
Sounds a little bit like this right now.
I'm pressing circle. Look, the whole time I'm pressing circle, he wouldn't throw the ball.
And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Let's go, deep, tight enough. Hey, foxtrot. March 43.
From the gun on third down, it's Rudolph. And he'll find Washington. That's complete.
Well,
it's a Pittsburgh first down,
I wasn't throwing it until I saw you step back the way you step back.
That's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide.
Oh, okay. Because I'm like, what is he doing? Once I saw you do that, I'm like, okay,
downfield and create catches.
Who the fuck is? What the hell was
First down,
that?
running play ends up going backwards as he won't get close to the line of scrimmage.
I had that whole
he's going to lose 4 yards.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Ready?
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rudolph complete to Washington. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set
I
up
was
a
throwing
third
to him. I had no other choice. I was about to get hit. Luckily, he actually threw it back the way I asked him to.
Set, ready? 18 Gator. Check, 43. Topper.
On third down.
Come on,
this
man.
is going to depend on the spot,
That should have been a first down,
He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up the 4th down.
3-man line.
Here
You're
on
kidding
the
me.
Aussie, Australian-born Jordan Berry now to punt this one away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines.
Did I get it?
Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Mitch, what are you doing?
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Oh, they go with a tight end carry.
What?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down, and that is incomplete.
Now I see why you hate
him. This passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah,
with a better running
completion become an moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
Yo, dude, that dude is terrible for sure. I didn't know he was that bad for you, bro. Oh,
at their own 39-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Rudolph. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. Able to find Switzer. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after
Juju's
1.
on the other side, bro. I don't line them up. Oh. James Washington. Yeah, I saw you. I was trying to figure out what the hell you're doing.
8 reads. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right. Move. Go.
Here comes a first down throw from Rudolph. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Rudolph. Got an open man, it's Washington. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
I think I'm going to make him superstar. Because if I could get a second receiver in there
1st and 10.
that becomes good.
Here's Muhammad. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run...
Oh, I only could make a cornerback or a lineman a star?
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
I guess I'm going to just stick with Edmonds. Okay, yeah, that's
On 2nd and 9, Rudolph. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
64.
Rudolph on first down. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hurry.
Rudolph throwing again. He'll get this one to Switzer. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Rudolph going to throw again. Guys, man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ryan Switzer.
He actually threw it the way I wanted to.
On the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Rip right.
Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off.
No,
it brings
I'm
up
playing.
3rd.
I told you I'm playing the line, bro. I can't play that.
My observation has been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing.
No, I didn't even switch.
I think the
I was trying to sack the hell out of you.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit.
I was trying to murder Hundley.
A lot of time to change things.
Check, 55 to Mike. Check, 55 to Mike.
Throwing Hundley. The pass complete. It's Bird. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. An update now from Oakland. The Raiders are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out.
All right, now I'm going to be back there.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now Hundley. Johnson's got it complete.
Nowhere.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All I know is my guys should be putting more pressure than they are right now, and they're not. And it's terrible. It's hurting my feelings.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry,
First of all, who knocked me out of the play?
11
Somebody
yards there,
knocked me out
first
the damn
down.
play.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
I guess
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks,
I know he's
whatever
fast
you want to
as hell
call
in real life.
it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So what he did to them Niners that game.
Here we go. Henry. Hey, man. Watch the boot.
On second down, Johnson.
Got him.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Oh, free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against the long pass.
That took you out of field goal
and when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
If there's no wind, you probably... Oh, I don't know how good your kicker is.
Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
You faking it? Oh, man, he's faking it, guys. Oh, that's a nice punt. Oh, yes, thank goodness.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
You should not be able to catch him.
And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there.
I saw you covering my guy. You moved the safety right out of my way.
And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
And your linebacker couldn't keep up with him.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 14-0.
Yo, it's so hard sometimes seeing it from that close.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, this motherfucker. No.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Yeah, that should have been a catch. Oh, no, I got my hand in there. If he would have just dropped it.
As they come up 2nd and 10.
I got him. 2 6. Check right. Watching it by. Hey.
2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw here.
Get him.
And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. Now the Cards going to call another timeout. Their 2nd, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
New Orleans and San Fran never played their game.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Hey, we gotta get this. Mike 55, Mike 55. Yo. Mike 55.
He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
55 is Mike, guys. 55. What? 36.
What the hell is my cornerback doing?
He'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
And now nothing but green ahead of him.
Yeah, I saw everybody covering that side.
End zone. A great effort there.
Yeah, I was supposed to run up the middle, but then I saw nobody on the left.
And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And you just missed me. Because if you hit me, I'm going to only gain like 2
good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Missed the tackle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
He was covered by Steven Nelson.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Ricky. Mike 55.
Murray again, second and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Murray as he sets to throw him. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I hate when I do that crap.
And he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
At the 38-yard line.
Ready. 60 outlaw. Tighten up. Pull it together.
Now, from the 38, Rudolph escaping the pressure right. Washington's got it.
Oh, I thought you fumbled. I was
This
about
one
to
to
be
about
so
the
upset.
20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Let's go. 18 Gator.
I'm pressing X so he could just drop, catch it, and fall. I don't need that extra yards, bro. Just catch it and fall, man.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad.
Oh,
and they
where's
go
my
the wrong
block?
way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Oh, he saved 21.
He's the one
He was
to
thinking
get
the
him,
wrong
and
guy.
that is sack number 7
See
for
that?
him on the year.
Yeah, but you left him open trying to pick up Juju. Oh, okay. Because I was like, God.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big.
I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 42. 43 is the mark. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get 61.
From the gun, here's Rudolph. This will be caught inside.
Oh, you got to be kidding me with these
now
fumbles.
The ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
Oh, my
So
God.
the
What a
defense
play,
there,
too.
opportunistic.
First down
It's
right
nice to give
there.
them credit, isn't it?
Oh,
Because so
my
many
God.
times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't
See what I
secure
told
the
you with
ball,
these
didn't
running
cover
backs,
up.
though?
In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. knocked it free, made a big play.
That's one that you've seen so far.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, man, because you're exactly...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side.
Wow.
It's a foot race.
See, that's why I'm not switching.
Cardinals.
I screwed that whole thing
Andy
up.
Isabella with his first
My guy
career
should have picked
NFL
that.
touchdown. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. Gonzalez
I switched off and just killed the whole play.
And they'll cut the lead to 21-7.
I switched to the... Hold on. Mitch! Get over
The
here!
kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Pitbull.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
But he's looking at the window, so somebody probably passed by, and he like scaring people. Yo, he's a bad motherfucker.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
Throwing on second down.
Catch the ball.
Ryan Switzer, the one he was looking for. And now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for.
Get your butt over there and lay down.
But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
43 is the mark. 43 is the mark. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Out of the gun, Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum, maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he fields it cleanly.
Oh, I hate this guy. I hate him.
There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown Cardinals. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. As his guys are
now you're coming back with just
score.
that one guy is just freaking running past all my guys. I had to put an end to this shit.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And they're back with it, a touchdown at 21-14. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball set.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the corner, Tremaine Brock. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. He looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Come on, set. Eight together. That QB's trash. Let's go.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
It's now 4th down and 1.
Ooh.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. They run. It's Johnson. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs.
I mean, yeah. I don't see any other way to run that play. You had to. To me, I would have went for it too. 4th and 1. You got momentum.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it.
Yo, your guy is playing 15 yards back and came back
because
and caught that.
One play drive where you throw an interception. A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rudolph. Open man right side.
Holding,
Smith-Schuster complete.
Right now? Come on, man.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their position, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the end zone, Rudolph looking for his running back, and he's got it. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
Well, your safety had to pick him up because of the way the blitz was. Because your corner had to pick up the other guy.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far in his team lead. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as well. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a 4th quarter advantage.
Whip. Watch the whip.
On 2nd down, Muhammad. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Rudolph on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Rudolph looking to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. From the 50, it's Rudolph. He's going to launch it for Washington. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10.
You better not drop
They're
that
able to
shit.
Convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the
Toasted
first
him
and
by
goal.
like 5 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5.
I was scared of that hit stick right there, bro. I was trying to be out.
Stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this
I
defense
know. I saw you run right
backed
up
in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake it to football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They go again with Muhammad.
Get in!
They get 3 yards closer, but still work
You gotta
to do.
be kidding me!
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a
Holy
sense of
crap.
satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every run.
Oh, no, he lost the football.
Of course he loses the ball right there. I'm pressing joystick to throw it away. Of course he loses the ball.
Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag it down to the end zone for 2 points. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football,
fucking idiot with that fumble that should have never been.
A 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
And Muhammad, I don't know how I didn't get in. I mean, I outran everybody to the sideline.
Big stop on the
that was a nice angle by your safety there.
This one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side.
Come on.
And, when we talk
I didn't want to.
In the game, what is this one?
I didn't want to run now.
Because if you take care of the football...
Well, I'm scared of the fumble. I told you, they got the damn fumble thing going on.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this
things
point.
like that, I'll take
that
those.
The defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Right now? Why? Oh.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on
that was
EA
a
Sports.
Huge chance you had there. That was, I mean, come on. That turnover was, it froze.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
60 Pittsburgh.
On third down, Muhammad, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh.
Well, that was pretty good. I saw you almost got there.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. And they don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch his slant. Watch his slant. 26 Mike. 26 Mike. Army. 26.
Back to throw. Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
Wow, Larry didn't neck him.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right?
Real
so
life,
defensively,
there ain't no
you
such
play what they
thing
call
as that.
top down.
That's what I don't like
Nothing
about Madden.
behind you. Make everything get completed.
If you're going to make animations,
Now they face a 3rd and
make
10
the
after
animations
back-to-back
realistic. Because if a
incompletions.
football player has the ball in his hands, he's catching it. 98% of the time. Like, things like that, they're not dropping that in real life. That's how you get cut.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean.
See,
but
those are
case,
catches.
That didn't happen.
Those are catches.
Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Fake quarterback kneel. 3rd touchdown of the game for Rudolph.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
My punter is quartering because I don't have another quarterback. I don't. Remember, Roethlisberger's not hurt in the game, so I can't put him on injured reserve or nothing. So I don't have a slot. No, how? He's not hurt. I know. Oh man, if he comes back. Serious? Yo, if he comes back for the playoffs, good luck. You gonna make people go suicidal if he comes back, bro. Don't say he could come back. Don't say he could come back. Because if he come back, this is gonna be a suicide watch.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
Suicide watch if Big Ben comes back. Nah, you made it into a great game. It was game over in the third quarter, and then you just nearly tied.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what
I had two long running touchdowns.
Pitching shutouts was
catching
big time.
and a running
that was
touchdown.
paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it's unfortunately more of the same as they'll fall to 3-10 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
I'm going to make Ed.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gordon saying so long, everybody.
Yeah, did you see me do 8-yard passes the whole game? 5 and outs, 2 and a drag. He hit, out of those 19, he hit 17 drag plays. He really thought he did something good. I mean, that's how I got to play with him. I play with him like that all the time. Wait, you said I'm the away team? Well, on the playoffs, I'm going to be away unless he loses twice. You got the, let me get this. Go to YouTube real quick. Did you take the screenshot of the thing? Oh, you're going to do it? Alright, so